Good morning. Happy Saturday. I've moved my Tavern Talk over to today because with tomorrow being Easter, I don't really know what the schedule is going to look like. So we're going to play today. I do believe this will be our finale. We only have 2 quests left to accomplish, and I'm not sure how long it'll take, so I'm going to just play today until we have finished it. There is the DLC. I don't have the DLC, so we might come back to that at a later date. But let us get started in here and see what's happening at the tavern. Excuse me. The Wheel of Fortune, 34th of the Astral Moon. Someone should go after Clay at some point. We'll need his help. We don't have time to let ourselves fall apart right now. Easy for you to say, you weren't there. Carolyn's right. We'll have time to feel defeated once we're dead. Right now, all is not lost. Not yet. Sure, it's just a bit hard to buy this never give up shit right now. If you know how to salvage all of this, feel free to share with the class. I'm serious. I won't even roll my eyes at any heroic speeches right now. Yeah, I figured. So what, you just want to give up? I don't know, Clay was right. It's getting pretty hard to see the point. That's exactly what got us into this mess to begin with. What, your failure? No. This shit ambivalence. I really don't know which curse words they're going for. I wish it could be uncensored, but I couldn't find a way to do that. Ha, I think you guys need to take a good hard look at reality. I don't like betting on losing horses. Of course, did enough pro bono today. How much will it cost to get you interested again? Oh, you can. I'm gonna be pretty certain that says fuck right off. Ulyssia. What's up, Dave? Think this through. What would you even do? Where would you go? Don't patronize me for trying to save myself. Dave's right. There won't be anywhere to go soon. I don't want to hear it, innkeeper. What do you even know? All you do is sit here and watch everything fall apart around you. Don't you dare lecture me on this. I don't think that's very fair of you to say. You really want to talk about fair? Must be easy, huh? All up on your high horse, watching us struggle every day. And all you can spare is some half-assed commentary and a few pleasantries. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you mercenaries cared so much. Well, I got there in the end. Did you? Should have figured. Explains why that bird spying on us all this time was also just a footnote for you. Hey. You always go on and on about responsibilities as an innkeeper. How it's your duty to serve anyone that walks through those doors. If that necromancer... I don't know, walked in here, would you offer him an ear and listen to his story? Would you serve Alithia's murderer a drink with the same smile like you do for us? Hey, maybe he'd bring her corpse along. Good thing you'd already know what drink to serve her. That's cruel. Why are you defending her? You should be just as pissed as me. That elf is gone because she couldn't get over her own ego, right? For all we know, Fable could be dead in a ditch somewhere. We wouldn't know. My drinks aren't miracle tinctures. They can't move mountains. But they could provide the edge between life and death, couldn't they? And you decided to refuse them that help because you were petty. Not like it matters now. Don't talk like Fable's already dead. Maybe you should have thought harder before letting Fable walk away like that. What happened to believing in them? If there's even a chance they might come back, I'll keep those tavern doors open. Good to know you seem to have somewhat of a heart. Whatever. Whatever? I don't know what else you want me to say. Just try to say something that doesn't make it sound like you've already given up. Like you didn't give up the moment things turned rough in the chasm. That was different. People were dying. A lot of people will die soon because we ran. So unless you have some big idea for how to fix this world... Oh, I know. You can just set up another hit, Dave. That way someone else can take care of your problems again. It just won't be me this time. Innkeeper, Carolyn, it's been real. Or not. But risking Clay's temper seems more meaningful than sitting here, so goodbye. She does have a point, doesn't she? I don't know what to do anymore. Our way back from the Highlands, I was thinking I could just go see my family, but would I even reach them before the sun sets for the last time? I could have tried. Instead, I'm here. I'm not sure why. There must be something left to do. Maybe if we have the element of surprise with your sword, we might... No, this sword can't save this world, and neither can I. It's very dismal. Oh, look, there's some Among Us guys back here. Oh, that's cute. Wonder why they're there. Fable! She came back. Am I seeing things? Fable? Hello, everyone. Good greetings, adventurer. Welcome back. I'm back. Somebody pinch me. Ow. I said pinch, not punch, Carolyn. That wasn't a punch. I'll show you. Wait, it's really me. Even though I do look a little different. Is it weird? No, it suits you. Looking badass, Elfie. Thanks. I like it too. I like the horns. They look very, horny? Nope, that sounds wrong. Let me try again. Take your time. They are very pretty? Beautiful? Effervescent. Do you need one of your own drinks, innkeeper? Well, what I really want to say is... I'm so glad you're okay, Fable. And I'm happy you're back. I'm really happy to see you as well, innkeeper. And there's so much for all of us to talk about. Wait, before that, First and foremost, I want to say that I'm truly sorry. I should never have refused to make you a drink, no matter what insecurities I was dealing with. I should have never let them get in the way of keeping you safe. I made it back, didn't I? And I thank the dragons for that. But I still ended up acting like a giant hypocrite. None of my encouragement was ever given in falsehood, yet learning to trust in the abilities I knew you had. It was hard to trust in you while the worry for your well-being was eating me whole. The worry of losing a friend. Don't you mean regular? No, you're my friend. If you'll still have me. You know, I thought a lot about our last conversation. I was upset at first, but most of all, I was afraid. Afraid that we'd never talk again. I didn't even know if I ever wanted to come back to this tavern. Maybe the me from a few weeks ago would have just stayed away, but you're important to me too, Innkeep, and I wanted to be brave for both of us. So I came back to hear you out. And I'm happy I did. Glad you're both finally able to resolve this. That conversation must have really eaten into your word count for the day, Innkeeper. Worth it. But yes, you'll have to carry me from here on out, Dave. I'll try my best. Oh, right. Guys, we don't have time to chat. There's this necromancer that stole Ur's axe. I don't know who he is or what he wants to do with it, but we have to stop him. Why are you guys looking at me like that? It might be good to get everyone up to speed. You go first, Fable. You got us at the edge of our seats. Well, as you know, I'm searching for Melly around the portal of the Twilight Chasm. I couldn't find any clues, not with the devastation left behind after the flood. And then a thought struck me. What if Melly was pulled into the portal by the waves? That would have been a nightmare, literally. And even if I could swear I saw the shadows around the portal moving. Or the fact that it's the entrance to the plane called the Nightmare Realm. I couldn't just abandon my friend, so I went through the portal. How did that go for you? To be honest, I barely remembered what happened when I first went through. The distorted landscape, the giant gangly creatures roaming around, my heart was beating out of my chest. All my blood was in my ears again. Eventually, I found an alcove that gave me some shelter, but I just couldn't stop freaking out. In my blind panic, I had run so far away from where I entered that the chance of finding any trace of Melly was almost zero. So what did you do next? I must have fallen asleep. What? Excuse me? Well, all that running and worrying got me so exhausted, I must have just passed out. It was weird, falling asleep in such a strange place. I couldn't remember any dreams afterwards, just this sense of disquiet and unease. But when I woke up, the Twilight Chasm looked different to me. It didn't scare me so much anymore. Moreover, I felt almost melancholic as I regarded its deep purple horizons. And suddenly, close to my alcove, where spiky mountains split the sky, I saw entrances to tunnels that hadn't been there before. My curiosity got the better of me, and I ventured inside. The deeper I went, the more I started seeing veins of precious stones lining the walls. And soon the tunnel widened into a huge cave. And I mean, it was huge, gigantic. I wasn't even able to see the ceiling anymore. Turns out, somehow I had stumbled from the Twilight Chasm into the center of the plane, not the dragon. But In front of me was the sleeping form of the elder dragon themselves, looking more awake than they should have been. I can only guess that the water covering the floor must have roused them. The flood had even managed to reach Ur's cavern. You mean the dragon that, if woken too early, will bring about the end of everything was awake? Yes. Great, another apocalypse. Do we get double points for a combo? Wait! I haven't finished my tale yet. But you're right, it didn't look good, especially when the necromancer appeared. I hid behind a formation of stalagmites as soon as I noticed him. Something about his presence and armor seemed off. He was followed by a couple of undead creatures, dressed in farmer's clothing. I was still debating whether to reveal myself or not when he began to cast a strange spell. A green mist started to coalesce around Ur's head, then their eyes flew fully open. I was stunned when I saw their gaze. Their presence had suddenly become stifling. Whatever strange visions the mist revealed seemed to enrage them. Their roar must have shaken the whole plane. But while Ur was distracted, the necromancer tried to retrieve the fabled axe, wrapped in their tail. It was a gut feeling, but I couldn't just let them take the axe. I had to stop him. But as he took hold of the large weapon, he turned to look right at me. My legs felt like goo. I was shaking so bad. It was hard to draw breath. I knew at that moment, should I try to fight him, I would die. It was by pure luck that, in that moment, Ur shook off the mist and lunged for the intruder. The undead creatures used their bodies to shield him, shattering upon impact with Ur's claws, while the necromancer cast the same mist spell again. The spell connected with ease, giving him the precious seconds he needed to escape. For a while, nothing happened. There was just silence. I think desperation made me brave, or blind to the consequences, but I could hesitate no longer. If that necromancer was to use the axe for evil, while I had the chance to stop him, and didn't? So I abandoned my hiding spot and ran towards Ur, begging them for help. You just asked the Elder Dragon for help? Yes, it seemed like my only option at the time. How did they answer? With a riddle. It went something like this. Gems and jewels I create, yet my most precious treasure I still await. Sought by many, found by the lucky, it blessed the oldest and youngest before it struck me. No mortal stands against it, an immortal's delight. So close to death, unseeing you find. What little mortal do I seek? I was never good at riddles. I prefer a more hands-on approach. Just admit you don't have the patience. We have that in common. To be honest, I could barely think past all the emotions warring within me. And so I just said the first thing on my mind. I told them how much I didn't want to answer a riddle just then. Saving people shouldn't depend on getting a riddle right. And if Ur wanted something in the first place, maybe they shouldn't speak in riddles. And communicate clearly instead. Wow. You said that to their face? I got caught up in the moment. It seemed to surprise them, judging by the rumbling chuckle they let out. Eventually, Ur told me that all they wanted to do was fall back asleep. So I pulled out my lute and played Ur the Elder Dragon a lullaby. Just as I could see their eyes starting to droop, they lifted one gigantic talon to my forehead. And a strange heat ran through my body, and a floating orb of blinding blue fire appeared in front of me. It was so warm and kind. It tickled my nose, and when I couldn't hold in my laughter any longer, I, accidentally ate it. Before I could panic about wasting Ur's gift, their gaze let me know that everything was fine. That their flame would stay with me from then on, and that this strength was their boon to me, to this world. The makeover was included, I guess. And that's all there is to it, really. I think that was plenty. That's astonishing. It's not like I did anything special. Anyone in my position would have done the same. No, I think this has Fable written all over it. I did forget to bring a cool trinket back for you. I think you brought back something a lot more important. Hope. Oh! Elfie, are you saying you can actually produce dragonfire now? I think so. I practiced recreating the orb on the way here, but I still have a long way to go. Huh. I feel like I'm missing some context here. Later, I need to go get Ray right now. That was fast. Can't blame her. I heard you might have some dragonfire for me to sword, or for me sword. Good to see you back in one piece, Fable. Good to be back in one piece. So, what's the situation? Is there a new plan? Yes. Maybe. We'll need to figure out the details. But it's fair to say we've been given another shot. Right. If there's any smithing to be done, you know I'm with you. How long do you think you'll need to reforge the sword? It might be tight, but this isn't the first time I've worked with a strict deadline. It'll be ready before sunrise. Got no time to waste. Right. I'd still really like to know what we can't waste time on. Let's discuss it with the others. Melly is a lot better at explaining this kind of stuff. She's safe? Yes, she's safe. Innkeep, I trust you'll have some quests locked and loaded for us top of the morning. Of course. I guess we'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper. Oh, there's another Among Us guy. Oh, they're all over. It did say there was an update. I didn't think it was just that they'd stick the people everywhere. Oh, look at them. How cute. Falling in this. Rest well, everyone. Oh, I guess there's just the one left. Fable has returned from their encounter with with a mysterious ability, the power to create dragonfire. Hope is rekindled at last. The stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. To reach Tua, one has to go through a number of overly complicated rituals. Good thing no cleric would ever aid in something like that. I don't know how those all go together, but here we go. Fight of hopes and dreams. All might seem lost, but the fight is not over yet. Khazar can still be stopped at the aperture. He's in the possession of a draconic weapon, but so are we. Thanks to Fable and their newly obtained dragonfire, we were able to forge a weapon to withstand his evil powers. Well, I'm curious now if I counted that other quest as complete. No, we just have the one? That doesn't sound right either, though. Check it in a second. See if it shows completed. Alright. House of Hope. 35th of the Astral Moon. Alright, I'm gonna look at this. Quests. Oh, we still have the Dead Parade up here. Well, that one's done. So we still have two. Okay. Good morning! Good morning. You don't know how refreshing it is to see you three all together again. Likewise. Did you rest well? Not much, but well. We wanted to spend the whole night planning while Ray worked on the sword, but Una forced us to sleep. She's always valued nap time. Innkeeper, I've observed you putting... excuse me. I observed you put up quests for us. I did. And you even thought about defending the roots. Very smart, Innkeeper. Very smart. I assume that means you all did too? Of course we did. We made plans and backup plans, and teams and everything. What kind of team did you join? Fable's going to fight the big bad necromancer guy with that cool new dragon power. Or with their cool new dragon powers. And we'll make sure the zombies don't eat people. Together with Baya and Archie, we'll evacuate the capital, and Zenith too. There shouldn't be any people around when his undead army arrives. Other than our extermination team, obviously. That seems reasonable. With Baya's help, it should go quickly too. Right? First we wanted to ask her to teleport Team Cool Sword to the Aperture, but Baya says she can't talk to the trees in the Forbidden Valley. They're too weird. Too weird for Baya? Must be some strange trees. Yeah, I really want to see them, but it's too dangerous, so I'll just wait until I'm older. Archie's going to help us convince the people in charge about the approaching danger. I'll help with providing good arguments and keeping things organized. And Dave will lead our group and scout out escape routes. And after that, you're staying behind for the battle, Dave? No, I'm staying with Melly. I'll bring everyone to safety and protect them there. Not out for revenge? I trust my friends will deliver it for me. I do want the necromancer to be defeated, but I don't want to leave Melly alone again, even more. So you want to stay out of it? I want to live. Oh. Plus, Melly will need an assistant. I couldn't ask for a better one. Agreed. Now, I know you didn't put up a quest for the evacuation, but could you get me a drink for the road? Something tasty to motivate me. We'll have to convince a lot of people we haven't gone mad. Sure. What secret do you have for me this time? A really big one. What could possibly still surprise me now? My real name. Well, that's surprising. I'm all ears. It's Neil. Neil Broom. It's a stupid name, I know, but I think I'm done pretending to be someone else. So Neil it is. I love it. Neil! It's cute! Can I give you a nickname, Neely? Neilchin? Nelly? Like Melly, but with an N? Neil is fine, I think. Neil, it suits you really well. Thank you, Fable. Such a nice name definitely earns you a drink. I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you for helping me be myself. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll make sure Neil is just as charming as Zephyr or Malachite or John then. I appreciate it. Okay. So what do we got here? Not a lot of them go over there. So we got 1,000 Winds. Sunny Breeze. Or Spoken Heart. Do we think we want Spoken Heart? Because he's trying to convince people to do stuff. Yeah, let's do this one. So, we want to put something into it. I don't think so, because none of these seem like they're going to add to the right thing. Okay, so no. Oh, we have a red button now. Okay. Oh, because of the Among Us update. I get it. Okay. I was like, what is this about? Some additional charm. Not that you need it. This is delicious. Thank you. I hope this will make me more bearable to the townsfolk. I find you plenty bearable. Thanks. Innkeeper? Yes, Fable. I've been meaning to tell you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Without you pushing me to go on that werewolf quest, I wouldn't have gained the confidence to face Ur. You're one of the best friends I've ever had. Fable, I have a confession to make. Let me guess, you don't actually know how to make hot chocolate. Actually, I recently learned how. Would you like one? You're trying to distract us. Yes, she is, but I'd still like one. I'll accept it when you're done telling us your secrets. I'll trade your confession for the chance to make me a hot chocolate. I see I've taught you well. All right. This is scarier than I thought it'd be. I know, but you can do it. That crazy necromancer? The truth is, I know him pretty well. He's my former best friend. Oh boy. That makes sense. It does? Well, I always knew she was hiding something. And when I saw the flowers on the necromancer's armor, it reminded me of the letter you refused to open. Yeah, that letter was something. So you two were friends? We were in an adventuring party together. It was us and 4 others, Aquila, Aegis, Cain, and Kaya. Oh, it's been ages since I've said their names out loud. We spent quite a few years together. What happened? They died. Our friends, they... Remember the other necromancer you were researching, Melly? Obviously. Is he their reincarnation? Was I right? Not quite, but we fought her, Carabosia, a couple of times. She was obsessed with immortality and would do anything to get it. To us, it was like a game. She'd do something horrible, we'd stop her goons, she'd get away. We got so used to it that we became careless and arrogant. We didn't quite realize how dangerous she really was. Thinking ourselves invincible, we went into our last fight unprepared. And my friends paid for it with their lives. Fable, to be honest, I thought that was what would happen to you when you went into the Twilight Chasm. I thought he'd be the end of you. I see. I understand why you were scared. I just wish you would have told me. Me too. When we fought her, they all went down so quickly. Aquila got mind-controlled and struck down Cain. Kaya went down trying to heal Aegis. We tried so hard to keep fighting, despite it all. To not give up. And then suddenly... they were all gone, and it was only me and Kazar. Kazar? Is that his name? Yes, Kazar Duskbringer. Is that his real name? Yes, jealous? A little. He grew up in the Order of Starlight. It was a different subsection from Tia's, but I guess Cassiopeia's servants have a flair for dramatic names. We... hated each other at first? Disagreed on a lot of things. Especially about religion. Because he worshipped Cassiopeia and you Leviathan? Oh, you figured that out, or that one out? This place has the sea serpent written all over it. You're a very good detective after all. But yes, it made for interesting fights, but that somehow brought us closer together. And arguing about scripture was always kind of fun. I bet. But the other necromancer, Carabosia. That one. She died, right? So you defeated her after all? No, yes. Well, Kazar did. When I saw my friends I was pretty sure it was all over, that we'd lost. I was hopeless and scared, so I ran. I ran and I didn't stop until I was too far gone to turn back. I get that. Running's pretty easy when you're scared. And that must have been really scary, to lose your friends like that. It was, but it wasn't right to leave them behind. I think it's okay to regret it, but I'm still glad you made it here. I wish I was less of a coward. You're working on it now. I'm trying. Suddenly there was an explosion of intense magic from where I had escaped from. I'm pretty sure he used the Soul Shatter spell to defeat her. That sounds... shattering? Like something Hex would use. We stole it from a mad wizard back in the day. It was clearly too dangerous to be used, so we all agreed to keep the scroll safe and untouched. But he didn't? We didn't. We both wanted to study it, despite the warnings. While the others were partying or getting into tavern brawls, or petting were-owls, we studied a scroll that could rip souls asunder. I don't think either of us ever planned on using it, but we were young and curious. The allure of powerful magic is a difficult one to ignore. I think when I escaped and he refused to run, with no other options left, he used it against her. And it shattered Carabosia's soul. It clearly won him the fight, but it didn't bring them back. How have we never heard about any of this? You have, in a way. It happened 30 years ago? Yes. I was wondering why he opened the first sigil 30 years ago, and then waited so long for the others. I guess it was an accident, opening the portals, I mean. That's what it did, right? With her soul? Turned it into a portal? I think so, yes. And now he wants to bring your friends back? We can all relate to that right now. There's nothing I wouldn't give to see them again. My old friends. And Tia too. But the past has already happened, and I can't change it, no matter how much I want to. I want to honor the love they taught me, the ways they changed me, and the life I still get to live. They're worth so much more than only remembering the worst thing that ever happened to them. And I don't want to destroy myself any more than my cowardice already did. You are a little bit of a coward. You could have told us this at the beginning. I didn't want it to be him, I guess, nor did I want to choose sides. He's still my friend, even after all he's done. Even after he put on Carabosia's armor and abandoned his oath. I guess no one wants to accept that their friend has become someone unrecognizable to them. I'm sorry that happened to you. To the both of you. It feels good to finally say it out loud. Is that weird? Not at all. Do you think we can share this with the others? His name and story, I mean? If you want to. I fear Lynn will crush me, though. I'll put in a good word for you. Do you hate me now? Of course not. You're our friend. Our occasionally stupid, shady, and sad friend, but our friend nonetheless. And Kazar is your friend. I also wouldn't know what to do if I had to fight against my friends. I'd like to think I wouldn't want to hurt them either. But you really do have to start taking your own advice. So I've heard. Thank you, Fable. You really are my favorite regular. Good, because you're my favorite innkeeper. So don't go anywhere, okay? Not this time, I promise. Do I get a hot chocolate now, or are we going to be sad for another hour? I'll get you your hot chocolate. Thank you for being patient. Percy, first of all. There you go. You look silly. You comfy? Okay. So we want the hot chocolate. Alright, what do we put in the hot chocolate? We need this. Is this? No. 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 So this will do up there. No, because I don't need a plus there. I don't need that. I think this one should do what I need it to do, I think. I don't need that. This. 2 of those. I need 1 down this way. And then I can do 2 of these to make up for the negative. There should be space. There we go. Oh, look, they're all over the little minions. Oh, he's hiding behind the mortar and pestle, sitting on my shelf. Oh, he's floating a little tea. Oh, this is adorable. I spend all day just looking for the little guys. Oh, they popped out with it. Here's a hot chocolate, Quincy style. This is perfect. Thank you so much. No zombie shall stand a chance against my chocolatey veins. I have to go run through the garden now. See you in a bit. Good luck, Fable. I'll go with her. We'll check in with you guys after we've won. I'd like that. Once we're back, how about some cheesecake and dancing? That sounds lovely. We can make some flour biscuits, too. I'm very excited to try those. Be safe out there. You too, Neil. It sounds better when you say it. Oh, they're so cute. Can't wait to hear it again. Thank you for sharing all of that with us, Innkeep. I guess it was finally my turn, to be honest. Do you think we'll win this? Yes, I believe in all of you. I know you'll stop him and save us all. Especially with you on the team. You're a really good cheerleader. I know. And even if you don't come back, I'm still glad I got to spend all this time with you. Well, that's morbid. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Me neither, Innkeeper. But don't say goodbye just yet. I'm still coming back to pick up that quest. I need to check in with the others first, though. I figured. Thank you for everything, Fable. I couldn't have wished for a better person to share my adventures with. I'll be back in a bit. Be patient. I'll try my best. Whose arm is this? I don't remember that. Well, hello, Innkeeper. We have returned. Welcome back to my tavern. How are you two doing? Still clinging to those empty lines, are we? You can drop the act now, Innkeep. We all know you're not just a mere babbler after all. Who told you the good news? We met this lovely little girl on our way here. A real chatty kitlin. Maybe she has to overcompensate for that brooding older foster brother of hers. So you know about everything? About your history with the necromancer? For sure. Have to admit, everything makes a lot more sense now. I'm glad you came back. I think we've all made some mistakes in our pasts. Some of us married evil witches, others ran away because they were afraid. What counts is what you do now, innkeeper. For example, how you help us fix our fuck up from 30 years, or your fuck up from 30 years ago. I see you've already put up a quest for us. Good. You're not going to fight alongside Lynn? Oh, fight? Whom are we fighting? The undead army. You know, the one that's marching towards the capital. But who am I to blame them? Sounds like a wonderful stroll through nature. Oh, Kyle. They're not strolling. They're eating away at the roots protecting the capital. That's not very nice. You got that right. And that's why we're going to stop them. Very well, dear Ray. You and your cape will be welcome additions to the team. There'll also be a few more adventurers accompanying us. Accompanying? Scully, Una, and Jade are going to join in on the fun. Una also mentioned Aniko, but I haven't seen them in a hot minute. I bet they're out somewhere wreaking havoc. Saving this world and the capital from destruction. Sounds like a dangerous endeavor. It is. Just as I thought. I couldn't bear losing yet another person so close to me in my lifetime. I know that feeling all too well. Will you both stop worrying before anything bad has even happened yet? That reminds me, did the sword turn out well? Ha, excuse me bragging, but it turned out spectacular. I was able to craft a flawless weapon, so deadly, yet beautiful. Kara's Baba really passed an astonishing sword onto her. I even used the Weaver's opal on its hilt. You mean it's Don't say it. It looks good either way. Definitely good enough for the Orheart competition. And with the Dragonfire little Elfie acquired, it's also strong enough to withstand Ur's Great Axe. Already handed my masterpiece over to Care. She's got to save this world first before I could win me competition. Are you sure you don't want to wield the sword yourself? Nah. I've fought my fair share of undead. I know how to handle them. I'm better off at the capital, and the sword is better off in Kara's hands. It belonged to her Baba once, so naturally, it's Kara's legacy. But there's one more thing you could do. Craving one last drink, Ray? You see right through me. Anything specific you have in mind for today? Just a drink that won't be my last. Mix us something to help us return to your tavern after all this shit. Agreed. I would love to come back here with my dear Ray just to reminisce. Very well. I have two ideas that could work. I could give you something to enhance your dexterity and intelligence, so you can easily predict and avoid all attacks. I'd top it off with lotus flower for some extra draconic blessing. That'd be the drink for a purely offensive approach. What would the other drink do? That'd be the choice if you want something less violent. A drink that enhances your natural charisma as well as your defense. I'd also add some honey flower to make you extra persuasive. We'll be trying to collect some allies on the way, so we might need to do some convincing. An additional defense seems like a good idea. But smashing the undead creatures' heads together sounds more fun than talking to them. I'm not really much of a charmer, you know? Oh, I find you quite charming. Aw, shush. And we also have Lady Evelyn on our side. She definitely knows how to get a dead heart beating again. I'm speaking from my own experience here. Yeah. Your ex-wife will be joining us? Absolutely. That's an unexpected turn of events. So she's okay? Of course she is. That's a relief. Did you two talk it out? We did, and while there's still a long way to go, we started to reconcile. I'll tell you all about it after we prevent a world calamity. I'm counting on you. I suppose having a powerful vampire countess on our side isn't entirely bad. But now, what about me drink? Have you decided on one yet? No. Both sound reasonable to me. I'll leave it up to ye. Charm or violence, what will it be? You better choose wisely. Thank you. That's only mildly threatening. Okay. Well, I think I want this one. So that is wait. I only have one that has 3 swiftness, don't I? Isn't the Swift Strike the only one? I think it is. Let's double check. Oh, this one does too. Because then this one. Okay, let's do the last whisper. And then we said we were going to put draconic stuff in it. So is that this? No. Which one's draconic? This. Okay, that should work out okay. Then we want... Oh, that's good. We need one up this way. Alright, last whisper. Order up. I think a more physical approach fits you better. And you're quite charming already. Yeah, that's what I thought. Time to smash some undead heads. May you return unharmed. Be careful, you're starting to sound like some random NPC again. Let's go, Kyle. And pick up your ex-wife. See you later. Until then, dear innkeeper. Stay safe, you two. I'm back. And I see you brought Lynn with you. What a pleasant surprise. Good to see you too. We're taking this quest, if you couldn't tell. I guessed as much. You're not going alone, I hope. Of course not. We're just waiting for the others. Voy, Hex, and Grace will be joining us. We're keeping the team small because it'll probably be really hard to get there. But I think Carolyn could probably defeat him all by herself anyway. I don't know. I think I work better on a team. I think we all work better when we don't have to go through terrifying experiences on our own. All part of the humanoid experience, I suppose. No philosophizing before a big quest, please. But I love my philosophizing. We know. Are you scared and excited? Yeah, both. But it's not the worst combo. We're excited for an epic fight and scared because we care about this world and each other. That seems like a good thing. I guess if I didn't care, I wouldn't feel so worried about all of you either. Good to be worried then, in a way. Though I could do without this feeling of ants running around in my stomach. Me too, but I'm glad you care. Would you say I care, Lynn? Okay, sorry. That new sword of yours, Lynn, does it have an appropriately epic name? I asked Ray that too. She told me to name it. And? Lynn panicked. Said it's just a great sword, so now its name is just a great sword. Very creative. Luckily, the most commonly translated name for Ur's great axe is just a great axe. So Carolyn's fits right in with the naming convention. I knew that, of course. Of course. So you've got just a great sword, unexplored dragon powers, a quest. All that's missing is a drink? A drink. It would be foolish of me to let you walk out of here without any help again. A little. I mean, you are a little bit of a fool either way. Don't think I'll just forget about whatever you and that Kazar guy got going on. We'll for sure be talking about that once we've stopped him. That's fair. Are you mad at me? No. I guess we all have people we're scared to talk about. But you were right. The past always comes back to haunt us, whether werewolf or necromancer. I can handle the past, as long as you guys promise to haunt me for a long while, too. We'll give it our best. So, Fable, what drink should she get ya? Well, I think I should play to my strengths, but I'm not sure which one I should focus on. On the one hand, dexterity would make me swifter with a bow, and it always helps to be fast and evasive. On the other hand, Boy has been teaching me how to combine magic and music to support people. And I think a powerful pep talk or healing word can go a long way, so charisma could work too. Innkeeper, I'll leave the choice up to you. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer here. I like both of these sides of myself. Just make me your favorite charisma drink or your favorite dexterity drink. A favorite drink for a favorite customer. Coming right up. I haven't given anybody else charisma, so I should probably give her charisma, I'm guessing. So if I did that... do the 1,000 wins. Which would also give her some defense. This would also give her intelligence. I think let's do 1,000 wins to give her the extra defense. If we put anything in it to enhance it. Not that. Not that. This could work. It'll make her a little more swift. Not that. No, this one. I think it's time to hone those musical and magical talents of yours. After all, your charisma is what convinced to help us. Maybe you can inspire Tuat too. Maybe. Will you put in a good word with Leviathan for me too? I already have. Thank you. Once I get back, I'll get to working on that jingle immediately. I can't wait. Excuse me. So, does your ex-paladin have any weaknesses? His arrogance. He still can't see himself losing. Nor does he think he has any weaknesses. And he can't imagine you have something equally important to fight for. But he's fighting for something that's already dead. You're fighting for something still alive. Make the most of it. Either way, best of luck. Thank you. Hope you don't mind me kicking your friend's ass. Tell him I sent you. Ha! I'll deliver your cutting words myself. Do you mind if we wait here for the others? Not at all. Grab yourselves a table and some, still don't have any snacks actually. Don't worry, I brought biscuits. Well then, have some biscuits. I'll set up a table. Why don't you sell cookies? I was never very good at baking. Maybe you should. You can finally breathe a sigh of relief, everyone. The face and the muscle have arrived. You're all saved. Whew. Ray? Okay, I was trying to make this less awkward, and I see I've made it worse. It's okay, boy. Some situations call for a little bit of awkwardness. I am... Care, innkeeper, I'm sorry. It's okay, I get it. I'd be mad too. I'm just glad you came back. Thank you for welcoming me back. Anytime. Yeah, Clay, listen. I'm sorry too. You needed us and we... There's nothing you could have done. I needed some time alone to be miserable. Thank you for still being here for me when I came back. Anytime, bud. How are you feeling? Not the best. I miss her a lot. Me too. She's... I know, and I feel pretty powerless without her here. But Dave was right. She would have hated it if we gave up now. I don't want to abandon the world she loves so much. We have to try and save it. It's Neil now, I think. But yeah, I think we owe it to her to try. And she deserves a proper ending too, not to fade into some sort of puppet of his. You're always looking out for her. I know she really appreciated that. And you're always looking out for us. I'm sorry I got so angry about that bird. We're all trying our best. No, you were right. I should do better. Let's try to do better together then. I'd like that. Good job, you three. That wasn't so hard, now was it? It was very hard. But it was worth it. Thanks for dragging me here, boy. You got it. I've heard you're joining too, boy. Of course I am. What would everyone do without my priceless encouragement and skillful illusions? Plus, I'm dying to hurl the worst insults known to dragonkind at that man. Don't hold back on my account. Would you like a drink to help you with that? Nah, I think I've got it covered this time. Can't wait to hear the epic battle ballad about it. Oh, you will. Could I have a drink? I think I could use a little something. Like, some defense maybe? I don't know how else I'll handle this without Tia. I'll try my best to mix up some liquid support. Okay. Something with defense. So we've got the steel tonic, which is probably our best bet, but let's see what else we got. The first snow. Got the frosted lagoon. Okay, let's go with the steel tonic. What kind of extra can we add to that? This would be okay, actually. Because then I just need one more here. One more here. And then 3 of these. There we go. Oh, is that not right? What am I missing? Oh, I've got too much of the swiftness. Shoot. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Try that again. Nope. Okay, hold on. None of that. Okay. Because that covers all we need there. Oh, okay. Oh! No, no, no. One too many. Then this. There we go. Steel tonic, order up. It's not quite a Lithia, but this is as much defense as I can give you. Thank you. This reminds me of her, in the best way possible. I really needed that. Feeling a bit better? Lots, actually. Coolio. Just missing the 2 wizards now. We should wait for him with Fable. And with Fable's biscuits. There's biscuits? I'm glad they picked up snack duty. Me too. Glad you're okay, big guy. Thank you. Now come on before Boy starts his inevitable grand speech without us. Did someone say speech? Nope. This way. I'll miss this. Maybe I should start offering food. No, Andu would go crazy. The stars of the show have finally arrived. But Voy is already here. I don't think we can compete with that. Aw, come on, don't kill my vibe. You spend too much time with Aniko. Impossible. Are they also why you're late? We were busy doing research, okay? Turns out we have a little bit of a problem. You mean besides the crazy necromancer with a god complex and a god's weapon trying to kill death? Besides that, yes. Wonderful. What is it? Kazar needs to go through the astral portal and the aperture to reach Tuat and do his crazy apocalypse thing. We figure he'll be able to use the portal without issue because of Tia, or what's left of her. First he has to go to the aperture somehow, of course, or get to the aperture somehow, of course. As a former paladin of Cassiopeia, getting to her portal shouldn't be a problem for him. That's what we thought, which is where our problem comes in. We know he's attempting this tonight, because of the transition between the Astra Moon and the Dying Moon and all that jazz. Which means we also have to get there very fast. But teleporting into the Forbidden Valley isn't exactly easy. Its weird natural magic makes it a hazard for any self-respecting wizard. You're basically guaranteed to teleport yourself into a tree. Even Baya can't help. We're a bit stuck. Got any ideas? I'm good at teleporting drinks, not people, so not exactly. Grace, you've been awfully quiet. Do you have an idea? I do. You do? Yes. But I knew you'd say no, so I decided to pitch it to the innkeeper instead. Please, go ahead. Remember those spells Hex found? Weren't exactly that many to remember. Can't wait to try out that soul-binding one. Don't. You'd risk your own soul. I meant the teleportation spell. The one that can teleport you anywhere? That one. The one that could kill you? I think I could use it to teleport a small group right into the Astral Sea. Somewhere close to the portal, so that they can find Kazar easily. That would be great. No, it wouldn't. Well, it Did you miss the part where it could kill you? With my modifications, it has a whole 30% chance of succeeding without stripping me of all my mana. That's a 70% chance of death. We don't have a lot of options. This isn't an option. We'll find something else. Another way. And with what time exactly, Hexagon? Fine, sure. I'll cast it then. Don't be silly. You're awful at teleportation. Plus, it's more stable if the caster stays behind. And you're a much better fighter than I am. They'll need you at the aperture. And I need you alive. I won't be alive if we don't stop him. I know what I'm doing. Just trust me. Absolutely not. I won't let you sacrifice yourself for some useless heroics. Either I cast it or we don't do this at all. This is Grace's choice. Let her make it. She makes stupid choices sometimes. She's too good for this world, and it'll kill her. So you'd rather shape her into something she's not? Don't you love her the way she is? More than anything, her heart is what makes her so special. Then let her keep it. If we want to save this world, this is the only way. What's the point of this world if it doesn't have you in it? Hex, that world without me that you fear so much, it will exist one day, no matter what we do today. But it doesn't exist right now, and yet you keep acting like it does. I'm just worried. You're so worried about the possibility of me being gone, you treat me like I'm already a ghost. The time we have, it's so short. I know, I'm scared too. I don't want to die either. But I can't miss out on living, pretending I'm already dead. You'll have plenty of time to mourn me when I'm gone. Right now, I need you to love me. I'm so scared, Grace. I don't know what I'll do without you. You'll figure it out. You won't be alone, even when I'm gone. It's not the same. I know, but let's focus on what we can do right now, while we're still together. We can save this world, if you'll only let me live. I guess. I can't keep you in a glass case like some sort of spell scroll. Even though I'd come up with great riddles to trap you with. I'd solve them instantly. Ha! You would. Do you really want to do this? I can help. This is how I can help. You don't have to. I want to. Let her be her own person, Hex. She deserves this. You'll make it out of this, okay? You have to promise me you'll make it out of this. I promise. And then we'll have a tea party. So many of them. I love you, Gracie. I love you too, Hexy. Alright, I guess if anyone could handle casting a crazy powerful, probably cursed teleportation spell, it's you. Or the innkeeper, but I guess you're not volunteering. Unless you all want to permanently be transformed into drinks, I can't help you. Good thing you've got me then, to cast the spell and to keep you company afterwards. I'll stay behind to ensure the spell's stability and improve the chances of keeping my promise. Sounds lovely. Would you like a drink to assist you in this matter? No, I think I'd like to keep destiny in my own hands today, but thank you. Let's do this then. Before I change my mind and lock you in a tower. I'd like to see you try. Alright, are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. You better keep her well hydrated while I'm gone, innkeeper. Will do. See you soon. You can count on that. Looks like everyone else is ready to get going as well. So shush and let me concentrate. Oh no. Grace? Grace? Grace, are you... Oh no. Thank you for your hard work. You've been a joy to have in my tavern. Andu, please keep an eye on the door. I'll go lay her down somewhere safe. That's one way to get a look at my secret rooms, Grace. Wish you would have asked differently, though. Oh, Quincy's back. Hello, Innkeeper. Oh, hello. I'm welcome. Or something. It's okay. You don't have to say anything. Just came here to check on you. Are you waiting? Yes. Mind if I wait with you? Please do. Of course. Oh boy, let's see what happens. Final lullaby, first of the dying moon. They should be getting back soon. Maybe they'll bring me a snack? A round of applause for the heroes of Asteria, please. Did you bring snacks? What? Sorry. Applause! That's better. Is that a winning grin you're wearing? What else would it be? The world is saved, Innkeep. I'm happy to hear that. Not that I expected anything less, but... It's good to stop worrying. Yes. Can I offer you heroes a drink? Not quite yet. I'm not starting my heroic story without Gracie. I need her oohs and ahs, and Hex, be more careful. Where is she anyway? Did she get tired of you? Hex, I'm sorry, she didn't make it. What do you mean she didn't make it? Like, you mean in time? She didn't make it back in time? Did she go take a nap? She didn't survive the teleportation spell. She promised. I know. No, you don't get it. She promised she'd be okay. Grace doesn't break her promises. She didn't get a choice this time. But Dragons. Gracie, you had to insist on dying a hero, didn't you? Where is she? In one of the rooms upstairs, the one with the pink carnations hanging from the Do Not Enter sign. Okay, thank you for taking care of her. She was the most talented witch I've ever met. She was, and the kindest one, too. But I guess a good heart can't save you, even if hers saved me. That's awful. Yeah, she was a wonderful woman. The world's gonna miss her. I'm thankful for her help, though. Without her, we would have never made it. I hope she knew that. I think she did. We always made sure she'd never forget how talented she was after all. So, you two, drinks? Would that make you feel better? A little. I'll take one then. Something that'll make me feel like a featherlight nymph, maybe. Thank you, Fable. Let's give her a hot chocolate. I need to put something in this. I feel like I do. What did I put in it last time? This? Yeah, what's this? was too many. Oh, that's his cup. Here, your favorite. I'm always comforted by the extent to which you know me. Thank you. I don't think she's ever had a hot chocolate before. I guess we should get on with the epic and heroic story right now. Our story now, right? I'd appreciate that. I'll start with the other group that took care of the roots. I imagine it began with the Battle of Wits. They're safe, the roots and the people. Local government didn't believe them about the danger, so it was a close call. But it sounded like they got everyone out in time. Then all that was left was kicking some undead ass. Kyle said they had a lot of help too, like he and the Countess Evelyn decimated a whole section of the undead army all by themselves. The Banshee and the Mary Morgan answered by his call and scared some of the skeletons to dust. A powerful wizard and a bunch of familiars and former familiars showed up with claws and fire at the ready. Even Neil's parents showed up with a group of retired adventurers from Borkum. Turns out, Kazar managed to turn the werewolf settlement against us, though. Seems like he offered Uncle Dragon a cure, and Dragon took his propaganda to the rest of them. Ray said they were a hassle. Old Buck ain't going to forgive this one. And apparently Anika was waiting for them in Themis. They had made a bomb to blow up the undead army. Jade said it malfunctioned, took out a whole lot of zombies, but a bunch of houses too. They stayed back to help pick up the pieces. Sounds eventful, but the team won? They won. And you. Won too. Barely. That sounds exciting. You got a strange definition of exciting. The teleportation spell worked really well. It was super precise. We could even see the outlines of the astral portal lined in the blood of the first vampire. And showing us the desecrated aperture on the other side. In front of us, stretching endlessly, was a wide river of the astral sea. Its glistening water was mixed with immortal blood. We were sure it would lead us straight to Kazar. But the water was pretty deep, and we didn't bring a boat. So Clay called out to the sun humpback whale for help. It showed up in a shower of stardust and allowed us to ride on its back. Though the fight was tough. Having the sun whale there definitely helped, even though Kazar banished it whenever it got too close. Boy and I kept the healing spells going whenever someone went down, but he still had an undead Tia on his side. Hex and I kept trying to freeze her with our spells, but it never lasted very long. Eventually, Clay got to her. He made sure she didn't have to fight us anymore. He'll give her a proper burial soon. You better show up. I'll be there. But I guess that didn't end the fight. No, Carolyn kept Kazar at bay for a long time, but I dropped. Hate to admit it, but I did. He was stronger than anything I'd ever fought. That axe is no joke, but neither was his determination. Boy managed to get her away from him just in time, but it was looking pretty bad for all of us. Only I was still in his way. I prepared myself to call on all the powers Ur gave me, no matter the cost. When Hex cast Fireball? No, I cast Soulbind. The whale had bitten a huge chunk out of Kazar's shoulder. And he looked bad enough that I thought I might be able to pull his soul out. So I thought I might as well give it a try. That could have ended you, or our friends. Could have, but I guess Us hexes are known for risky moves, huh? Plus, Gracie would have killed me if I didn't make it back. I had no choice but to survive. Did it work? Obviously. I pulled his soul straight out of his body, and in my panic, I bound it to the closest object. Ur's great axe? Precisely. I think it's just a cursed great axe now. We even brought it home for you. Thought it'd make a great tavern decoration. I have it in this bag of molding Roy lent me. One moment. Here you go. Ooh. That is terrifying. I don't want this. Too bad. No more hiding from your past, Innkeeper. Thank you all for the wonderful story. I'm very proud of you. We couldn't have done it without your help. Or without Grace's. How about I get you all another drink on the house and we'll go tell her the story. I'm sure she'd love to hear it. That sounds wonderful. It's been a blast, Innkeeper. Thank you for everything. Cheers to a million more adventures, or something like that. Don't get all sentimental on us now. Let's go tell a story. Let's. Oh, and we're done. I thought there'd be a bit more to it than that. Aw. Well, that was fun. I'll have to get the DLC eventually. But I appreciate you all joining me. It took a lot longer than I thought it would, but it was worth it. It was a good story. So I'm going to let the credits roll. But otherwise, I guess we're done for the day after that. Everybody enjoy your holiday weekend if you celebrate. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Cross through cities made of glass, past the forms of sleeping dragons. No day is like the last. Never know what will happen. I was drowning in my doubt, but I learned to swim the deep. A chasm of fear, but I still took the leap. And if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. There's a calling on the wind dragging me back home. My quest has led me far, now it's time to leave the road. I'll pull up a chair, rest this weary heart, and I'll tell my story from the start. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me